Stewart. Just feet above the ground. There you go. How about that? Right there off the deck with all that power, with the wings producing virtually no lift. All the skill of the pilot. 400 horsepower from Prometheus and the vertical stabilizer on this highly modified Pitts biplane. Now, Skip goes down to the right-hand side. Shortly, experiencing 7 times the pull of gravity as he gets to 500. Screaming through the sky, clawing for the speed that Skip Stewart needs to get. There he goes, experiencing 9 times the force of gravity. A 200-pound man on Earth. 1G, 200 pounds. 2Gs, 400 pounds. 3Gs, 600 pounds. At some point, as Skip Stewart does the incredible double hammerhead stall turn, at some point during his performance, Skip Stewart will pull 10 Gs. That means he will weigh over the top at 750 feet. He does the outside step pulls. 1, 2, and 3. Watch him pull back through. He used to fly with his crop just for aviation and aerobatics. Got fueled while he spent time in Tennessee, logging hour after hour in a vintage biplane. He loves with a 1946 design of Curtis Pitts. Hey, come on, get back from the tree, Skip, pull up. How about pulling up right now? Here you go. Yikes. He loves hanging close to the ground, giving the guys in the tower one heck of a show. Now, diving back down, he'll accelerate to over 200 miles per hour. Right on the deck. Watch him. Left again, now tumbles it to the right one. Attitude keeps it upside down. Now watch him push, 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 holding it there, pushing, pushing now. Standing, dead still in the air. How about that? Let's give it up for Skip Stewart. I wish I had my mother-in-law up there right now. This is a custom-built airplane based loosely on that old 1946 designed by Curtis Pitts. Biplanes used to rule aerobatic competition that world. Pushing over the top, negative G's. Now pulls back. Now watch him, he'll pull back again. Do the world's smallest inside loop. There he is. With a more powerful engine than has ever been put on one of the Pitts aircraft. Strengthened wings, an enlarged rudder, clipped wings, enable Skip and Prometheus to perform some of the most bone-crushing from sliding flight with the sliding flight sideways. He climbs now to 600 feet above the ground. Lets the nose come back through the horizon, points it back down. 190, 200 miles per hour, right down on the deck. Throwing the airplane through the sky. Ladies and gentlemen, the thing is tumbling so rapidly, you and I guarantee you, would be losing our lunch in a heartbeat. But one of the reasons that Skip and David Martin, Patty Wagstaff, Jan Culver, and these, hey, Skip! Away from the trees. Boss, he decided to take a trip down memory lane. There he is. He found himself a hole down there. Just decided to hide a little bit. One of the reasons that all of these pilots can do these incredible maneuvers is that they are in constant conditioning each and every day. They're going to the gym so they can withstand the massive G forces that are being placed on them. Now, as Skip climbs up to the right at over 1,000 feet above the ground, I want you to turn your attention to show center. Out on the runway are people with 2 sets of poles. Those poles are 20 feet high. Between the poles, 2 ribbons. And Skip Stewart, as he does an 8-point hesitation roll on the down line, he's going over 10 miles an hour, and he's going to go right over by that and underneath both sets of poles. Whoa, boy! The idea is that Skip is going to attempt to cut those ribbons, but do it in 2 separate passes, cutting 1 ribbon at a time, and those ribbons are only 8 feet apart. Climbing out, doing a torque roll. The engine turns one way, the propeller turns one way, the aircraft rolls in the opposite and equal direction in response to that torque. He backed it up, he was going backwards. How about a big round of applause for Skip Stewart in Prometheus? Awesome stuff, buddy. Now, he'll get out there around the tower, say, hello, tower, how are you, boys? He'll swing around, say a quick hello to all the folks in the tower over there. They are getting a show, but keep your eyes on Skip Stewart as he's going to come in and try to cut 1 ribbon at a time. Get your cameras ready. Slowing down to 150 miles per hour. The wind is bringing him an additional 10 miles per hour of speed. The wheel's only about 3 feet above the ground. He's going for the bottom ribbon. Let's see if he can cut that bottom ribbon. Oh! Looks like he's going to go for an upwind ribbon cut. Watch Skip now push to the outside. Negative G's, all the blood rushing to his head, making him literally see red as his retinas are becoming saturated with blood. The outside reverse. Cuban 8 now. Skip is inverted. Let's see which ribbon he's going to get. Get your cameras going here. Can he cut just 1 ribbon? Yes! There's the first one. How about that? Unbelievable. 1 ribbon cut. The next one is only 10 feet above the ground. So take a look as Skip Stewart is going to get reversed. Let's see if he'll do it left to right or come back around right to left. We want to see what, oh boy, he's going to do it knife edge. No lift being generated by the wings. He's going to come right between these people 50 feet apart in knife edge flight. The 400 horsepower of the Prometheus engine working hard. The tail 3 feet off the ground. He did it. Ladies and gentlemen, Skip Stewart, how about that stuff? You gotta love it. Wow. Knife edge ribbon cut. Phenomenal stuff as he does his victory roll across the show line. Look at that. That's Prometheus. After graduating from college with a bachelor's degree in aerospace administration, Skip went on to fly for a regional airline. 2 years later, he was hired to fly in the corporate flight department of a Fortune 100 company, where he became chief pilot. In 1997, Skip started his own aerobatic flight school right here in Pensacola, Florida. Now let's watch as Skip gets the power going and turns Prometheus into a helicopter. Almost 0 forward speed, 400 horsepower. Look at that. He's actually going backwards right now with the wind pushing him back. Look at that. Let's give it up for having his own aerobatic flight school right here in Pensacola. gave him experience to led to his winning several gold medals in regional competition. Once more, he's going to spin around the tower and say hi to the guys out there. They love that stuff. He was named the Southeastern Intermediate Aerobatic Champion. He also became a two-time recipient of the Pitts Trophy. Now he flies for a major airline. I can guarantee you he doesn't fly for a major airline like he's flying today, as he goes right down behind the trees again, hiding. Gonna set up to land here in just a couple of seconds. He's got one of the most unique styles of showmanship and flying. His infectious love of flight is just brought to us right here in every show he does, and we are so thrilled that Skip Stewart is here at the Blue Angels Homecoming Show this year. His flying has been featured in magazines that include Smithsonian Air and Space, AOPA magazine, Autopilot, and World Airshow News. He is also the first person to ever fly under a jumping motorcycle.